Hey, what's going on guys, Grouch here. I know it's been a pretty long time since my last Black Butler video, mainly because of the break I took that lasted a couple of months. However, I figured it was about time I covered a character that I've seen requested a lot across my other videos. That character being Snake. Now, originally I had planned to make this video a lot sooner as I had gathered a good amount of info before my break. Before we do so, however, we do have a sponsor for today's video, that being a cool app called Man or Vampire, a game in which there is a mysterious world where you strive to achieve the goal of becoming the king of paradise and saving it from disaster. The game features awesome visuals and allows users to recruit and upgrade a number of different colleagues who will accompany you on your adventure through various different dungeons. In these dungeons, you'll be able to find all kinds of items and treasures, although you may run into a bad guy or two along the way. You may even have to take down a boss. My personal favorite feature has to be the combat system, which allows for custom but exciting and engaging strategic turn-based battling, which will change as you make progress. Rewards can be spent on a variety of different things, such as unlocking new items and abilities that'll help boost up your team, as well as grind your way to the top. Be sure to give the game a try by clicking the link in the description. It's completely free, so you got no reason to not download it and give it a shot. Now, on to the video. This is 7 facts on Snake from Black Butler. Number 1, according to the official Black Butler character popularity poll, Snake is the 7th most popular character in the series with 325 votes. As for his snakes, which were also surprisingly an option for the poll, they ranked 46th place with 4 votes. I can only imagine who out there would have voted for them. Number 2, several of Snake's pet snakes share their name with an author or poet who was popular during the Victorian era. For example, Wordsworth may be from William Wordsworth, Goethe from John Wolfgang von Goethe, Emily and Bonte from Emily Bonte, Oscar and Wilde from Oscar Wilde, and Keats from John Keats. And Donny could possibly be based off another English poet, John Donny. Multiple of the just listed authors also have written works that focuses around the selling of one's soul. One example being in Johann Wolfgang von Goethe's Faust, in which the main character sells his soul for knowledge. Number 3, each snake that Snake's voice has a distinct accent and tone, reflecting the character Snake associates it with. However, the manga makes no mention of him doing this at all, only ever adding says insert name of Snake here at the end of each sentence. So it's unclear if Black Butler's creator, Yana Toboso, originally wanted this to be part of his character, or if this was just added on by those who dubbed the anime. Though these accents do appear in both the English and Japanese dub of the series. Also a fun fact, there are a few instances where he doesn't talk through the use of his snakes. However, these are pretty rare. Number 4, something I never knew about Snake's character until recently is that his cowlick, the strand of hair on his head, tends to tremble when he's nervous. This so far has only been shown in the manga, as the scene in which it first shows it happening never got an anime adaptation, and we hadn't gotten much Snake content outside the manga. Number 5, it's pretty obvious that Snake's design is based off of, well, a snake. However, we're never really given much background as to why that is. I know that in the world of Black Butler, where there are demons and Grim Reapers, it shouldn't come as a huge surprise, but he is the only character I can recall with some sort of genetic mutation that gives him unusual physical features. But as of right now, we don't really have that much backstory to go with it. However, we do know that he has scales on his skin and he is affected by the sound of a snake charm flute. Although he doesn't seem to be affected by cold weather like how you'd expect of snakes, being cold-blooded. So it appears that there is a line just how snake-like he is. We don't know where that is drawn, hopefully in the future we'll finally get a bit more answers. Number 6, there have been a few artistic errors relating to Snake that can be found within the manga of Black Butler. In a few panels, he is mistakenly drawn without his snake scales, and in one instance he's been drawn with blue hair and yellow eyes, as opposed to his normal grayish silver hair. Not too sure how you messed that one up, but alright. Number 7, did you ever stop and wonder why Snake alone was one of the only first string members unaware of the ongoing kidnapping of children the group was secretly conducting? Well, it's because Snake was the only one not taken in and raised by Baron Calvin, who they called their father and was also responsible for ordering the kidnappings. It wouldn't be until much later that Snake would be rescued and invited into the circus group. While not specified, it's likely the kidnappings were already ongoing at this time, as during his rescue, the group don't look much different from when Ciel and Sebastian begin to investigate them. And since he didn't know the Baron personally, he was kept in the dark about the whole ordeal. So I guess you could argue that the others really were trying to protect him, as they truly did view him as part of their family. Hey guys, the fact portion of this video is over, but I wanted to try something new at the end of each video where I sort of put my opinion out there. about current anime or characters or whatever. But before I do that, I wanted to quickly address a couple of things. First, you guys may have noticed that this video is barely over 10 minutes long, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. A large part of me adding this has to do with the monetary aspect. When you really do think about it, adding an extra ad or two on a 10-minute video really helps to cut the amount of time needed to, reach your monthly money quota. Anything under 10 minutes usually only allows for one ad, which you can probably guess generates a fraction of the profits. And that's a pretty big deal when you're trying to pay your bills so that you could continue doing this full time. The simple solution would be, just upload a bit more, but to be honest, a 7-minute video and a slightly longer 10-minute video carry almost the same levels of work and stress during the video's process. After having thought about it, this is probably what caused me to take the year-long break and burn out from uploading regularly. I basically just overworked myself to make sure I had enough money at the end of the month, and I know you guys probably wouldn't give that much thought, but that alone really limits the type of content you're able to upload. You may feel forced to make a video on a subject you don't really want to cover, but will do good, versus one that you want to cover, but you're not too sure if your audience will receive it well. Over time, the more you do this, it starts to feel more and more like a chore and eventually kills the passion that's needed for doing YouTube. Not to mention all the stress and imbalance it brings to your life, which honestly I'm feeling the effects of still. Unfortunately, this is the reality for many on the site, and it's something not a lot of people tend to share with their audience. And we haven't even started talking about YouTube as a company, their big decisions and, the things that they can do which can suddenly end people's jobs overnight. This is why when you see a YouTuber upload videos that are a little over 10 minutes or they accept sponsorship deals with companies, it isn't something you should get mad or upset about, because at the end of the day, YouTube is a site where anyone can post whatever they want. Everything's completely free and you never have to pay a dime unless you voluntarily want to via the support button. In fact, there's a good chance if those creators didn't take those extra steps, the channel would eventually collapse and your favorite channel would just disappear. I'm almost certain everyone that's ever been in my shoes feel this at some point during their YouTube careers. I just hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. The second reason I wanted to start doing this is because it allows me to start putting my own opinions out there and interact with the community a bit more. As an anime explanation /fact/ countdown channel, a lot of it tends to just be reading off a script, which can get a little repetitive. So hopefully adding this is going to help me really feel as though I start connecting with the community and you guys again, which has been seriously lacking since my break. Well, that's all I had to say about that. Let's quickly go over Snake's character. I personally always thought he was one of the more interesting characters of the series, as while there are plenty of cool and exciting characters, there's always been something about him that's just a bit different. I mean, obviously he's a snake man, so that's a pretty big deal, but even his appearance is shrouded in mystery in the sense that we don't really know why he looks the way he looks. And like I said earlier in the video, I'm pretty sure he's the only person with some sort of physical mutation. I don't know, you guys let me know if I'm wrong about that one. His history is a mystery too, we just know he was kind of a freak when they found him, so yeah, there's that. Like, is he really able to talk to snakes, or is he just partially insane, or can he just control them? I mean, clearly he can control them to attack his enemies, but we don't really know the full extent of that ability. I don't know, as I said, there isn't really that much on Snake in general, so I can't really say more than that for now. But I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on his character in the comment section below. With that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please consider dropping a like, hitting that subscribe button, and smashing the notification bell, as it really does help get this video out there for others to see. Also, don't forget to check out Man or Vampire by clicking the link in the description. It's fun, it's free, it's the bee's knees. But with that being said, guys, I will thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.